Have you ever willingly done something that you knew would get you in trouble with the police? 3 months ago, I got sentenced to house arrest for a DUI. The judge gave me 6 months with an ankle monitor. I had to stay within a quarter mile of my house, and when I asked what would happen if I didn't, the judge told me, I don't want to find out. For 3 months, I followed every rule. Didn't even walk to the corner store. But the worst part wasn't the ankle monitor. It was my neighbor Rick. Rick was the type of guy who smiled when things went wrong for you. When my wife left me last year, he watched the moving truck from his window and waved at her. When I lost my job, he asked loudly in front of other neighbors if I could still afford my mortgage. He loved seeing me struggle. And when the monitoring company assigned an officer to check on me every week, guess who walked up my driveway? Rick. My neighbor Rick. I didn't even know he was an officer. If that ankle monitor goes off, his voice trailed off like he was warning me. For 3 months, he showed up 7 times a week to check on me, but found nothing. Then my phone rang at 2:13 a.m. on a Tuesday. Dad? My son's voice was crying. Dad, I fell off the balcony. My arms and legs hurt really bad. Can you come to the hospital, please? My blood froze. The hospital was 12 miles away, and my ankle monitor would start beeping the second I left my quarter-mile radius. But I didn't care, and grabbed my keys anyway. My hands shook as I started the car. I backed out of my driveway, watching my house disappear in the rearview mirror. I made it 4 blocks before the ankle monitor started screaming. Beep, beep, beep. The sound was so loud I could hear it over the engine. A red light started flashing on the device. I had no idea what was going to happen now, but I just kept driving, my foot pressing harder on the gas pedal. I was doing 50 in a 35. My phone started ringing. The monitoring company was calling to ask why I was moving, but I ignored it. Then a new call came and Rick's name lit up my screen. I answered this one. Where are you going? Rick's voice wasn't just angry. He sounded excited. I can see you moving outside your zone. Stop the car. My son is in the hospital, I said, my voice shaking. He broke his arm. I need to consent to his surgery or else they won't perform it. I have to go. You're violating your house arrest. Turn around right now. I can't. My kid needs me. Then you just made the biggest mistake of your life. His voice got quieter, almost satisfied. This is going to be bad for you. Really bad. I hung up without a word. I was doing 60 now, flying through empty streets. The hospital was 6 miles away. Then I saw them in my rearview mirror. Blue and red lights. 2 cop cars. Then 3. They were far back, but getting closer fast. Their sirens cut through the night. I sped up in response, doing 80 now. The megaphone crackled to life. Pull over immediately. 5 miles to the hospital. My knuckles were white on the steering wheel. I knew if they caught me, I'd be toast, but I couldn't stop. My son was waiting. He was scared and alone and hurting, and I was coming. I pressed harder, going 90 in my 1997 Volvo. Stop the vehicle. This is your final warning. I ran a red light. A car with 2 babies and a mother honked and swerved out of the way. I almost killed them. My car scraped a mailbox on the corner seconds later. The side mirror broke off and fell. I hit the curb and damaged my wheel. Then the megaphone again. They were using threats now. Stop the car or we will use force. The hospital sign appeared in big blue letters. 2 miles away. My car started making a grinding sound. Smoke started pouring from under the hood. The check engine light came on. I'd been driving my ancient car too fast. The engine was dying, but I kept going. 1 mile to the hospital. I could see it now. I whipped into the parking lot. My tires screaming. Cop cars flooded in right behind me, screaming and clutching their handles. I threw the car in park before it even stopped moving. The door was already opening. I got out and ran. My legs pumped as hard as they could. The hospital entrance was right there, 50 feet away. Medical staff were coming outside, staring at the chaos. Heavy footsteps pounded behind me. Stop! Stop now! 30 feet to the hospital. I could see my son waiting in the ER through the glass doors. Then something hit me from behind like a freight train. I went down hard. My face slammed into the pavement. Don't move! A cop screamed in my ear, knee digging into my neck. I was lying on the ground, handcuffed, 5 feet from the hospital entrance. The nurse was running towards the entrance, and behind her, holding his arm in a white cast, was my son. He saw me, face down on the pavement. 3 cops on top of me, handcuffs. Daddy! He screamed. His face crumpled and he started sobbing, trying to run to me. That's when the cop approached him. Full story on channel linked below.